Hello and welcome, my name's Samuel French and I've been a non-drinker since January 2015, and you can find me on www.freedomalcohol.wordpress.com and at freedomalcohol on Twitter, and there's more to come on that. So you join me here again on my way to work and audio blog number 2 on this, well, very strong and cold morning as we head in to work. And I've been thinking about when I decided to give up drinking. So the question, I suppose, that I want to focus on is, and share with you, is around what was it that made me stop drinking, and what are your reasons for quitting drinking and becoming a non-drinker. I can recall the day where I decided to stop drinking, and indeed I have an audio recording of what I recorded that day, which I hope to share on the blog in the future. It's a simple 3-minute blog that just basically says, this is the day that I decided to quit drinking. For me, that was at a point where I hadn't been well, so I picked up this year the typical flu bug, along with some sickness, and it led to a couple of other complications and made me very, very ill. At that point, I didn't feel like drinking anyway, so I decided that it was that day in January 2015 that I decided to stop drinking. I wanted to get better. I could feel that my body was fighting the bug virus, whatever you will, and it was having to work really, really hard. I was having to drink an awful lot of water. I was taking painkillers. I was in my bed. I was absolutely shattered. And I talk about this in my audio. What is interesting though, and I use that as a catalyst, and in a strange way, I wouldn't recommend that you quit, whether drinking, smoking, or anything else, when you're sick. The reality was that I had been thinking about stopping drinking for a very long time, and thinking about drinking as well for a very long time. And I just happened to use that day as a catalyst to progress me, because I thought to myself, well, the desire to drink has gone away for a bit. I'm feeling absolutely rubbish anyway. The way I'm feeling is worse than the withdrawal symptoms of alcohol, so I might as well ride it through and come off the alcohol. And that's exactly what I did. But I'd been thinking about stopping drinking for probably overall the best part of 2 years, and in the last 6 months in particular I'd been thinking about that. My simple reasons for stopping drinking were, yes, there were the obvious ones, like the physical stuff, like not enjoying waking up with a hangover, not enjoying the feeling of being sick, not enjoying the feeling of being absolutely knackered. All of those things that you would initially kind of think of with alcohol, yes, they were true. But for me, the root cause and the root reason was that I was acutely aware that I wasn't achieving the maximum that I could achieve in my life. And by that, I mean 3 things really. I mean my personal behaviour, so how I felt about myself and those around me was negative. I didn't feel that I was maximising my potential in terms of personal development, both in work and at home with my family, and also my earning ability. So a sterling value as well was something that I really want to work towards. So away from the physical symptoms, I knew that my life, and spiritually as well, needed to be enhanced. And that, for me, is the root cause as to why I decided to quit alcohol. And that's what I'm continuing to strive towards 3 months in. The alcohol is almost a sideline. It's something now that I've put to one side. I feel so free from it. And the only frustration which I've got now, I suppose, is around how quickly I can progress myself in those 3 areas. So I encourage you to think really, really carefully before you stop drinking as to the real reasons why. The reasons away from the physical withdrawal, the fact that you're fed up with being tired, the fact that you've got a hangover, the fact that you feel that you're stuck in a cycle. The reality is, and as I wrote in a previous blog, that there will be some underlying behaviours that will be driving that reason for drinking. And that could be a place, a person, a time. It could be pressure, it could be stress, it could be anxiety. But these are all the reality of your life, whether you're drinking or whether you're not. I hope that you can take some time out to think about these. And I'll talk more about them in the future. But for now, thank you for listening to Alcohol Freedom. My name is Sam French, and I've been a non-drinker since January 2015.